I'm struggling with this. You know, when we made the Roosevelt decision, we spent a long 3 or 4 or 5 months talking about this and struggling with it. And I think that we made the right decision as a board. In fact, I'm proud of the decision we made. I mean, for a group of kids that are moving into a brand new school, we're addressing the discrepancy or the goals around free and reduced lunch and minority students. We addressed an issue at Horn that had been there for a very, very long time, and many people have said, why hasn't that been addressed? And we did it. So I look back on that and say, you know, we did good things. As I look at this, I'm trying to appreciate the urgency. At the same time, we've got 5 other elementary schools that have more than 50% free and reduced lunch kids. And we've got one school here, like Lincoln, that's a little over 2%. So we're going to move those Lincoln kids over to City High. And then what? When are we going to fix the problem at Lincoln like we fixed the problem at Horn? I don't know if the time allows us to do it. I think we've got to be committed to do it. And I don't think it takes 2 years, but I think you ought to you can't jump the chasm in 2 leaps. And that's what we're trying to do. We're going to do this. In fact, we're already talking about affecting kids at Roosevelt in this plan. Does that make sense? We just screwed their whole lives up. And now we're going to just do it again? I just have this feeling that we're trying to go fast, and I think we have the need to go fast. But it's better to be right than go fast and be wrong. We're going too fast. And I think we ought to be doing both of these things in one step, not 2. We still are going to have we haven't done one thing in this action that we've all laid out to address those 5 elementary schools.
That's why I said we could be looking at.
But what if we said we were committed to making boundary changes in a year? Then you'd make those boundary changes. Then you lay out the whole school district in terms of what it is that you're going to do. You anticipate what's going to happen in 2014-15, and you plan for it. And when you're all done, you're going to incorporate the free and reduced lunch that you want and the minority distribution that you want.
But
Are you suggesting that you think that we can redistrict the entire district in 1 year?
I think it's wrong to do it twice.
I know, but do you think we can do it? Do you think it can be done in a year?
I wouldn't. See, I think we should ask for help to do this. There's people that do this for a living.
But we still want to hear from all the affected constituents.
Well, I think back to the discussions when we were talking about Roosevelt, how actively involved the people from Horace Mann were. Something I didn't anticipate.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have the same thing when we start talking about this.
Oh, yeah.
And so my point is that it's all these people that are talking about it that don't have a dog in the race. I think what you got to do, it's got to affect the whole district. Let's treat it that way. Then if everyone's walking around saying it's a good idea to redistrict, they're always talking about it when it's somebody else's kid. Let it be everybody's kid that's going to be impacted by it. That's fair.